Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying this rainy weekend. I just hopped on and I did an eyeshadow look. I'm gonna hop on and do my face makeup. I started off, I washed my face and then I used our Milk moisturizer. I let that set in my skin for a few minutes while I did my eyes, and now I'm ready to do my face makeup. So I'm gonna start off with our Setting Stay Spray. Mine has SPF 30 in it. We also have one that has no SPF in it. So I'm using that. I'm using that as a primer. And since we're coming out with new packaging for our Setting Stay Spray, this one comes out crazy, so I'm just gonna press it in with my Damp Perfector sponge. And I'm just using that as a primer. So now that I have my Setting Stay Spray on, I'm going to go in with my main highlight color, which is Amber, and I'm using the B Squared brush, which is our blush and our bronzer brush. I'm going to get that blended in. I am using quite a few new colors, so I use new colors for my eyes, and I'm also going to be using a couple new colors for my face, so I might love it, I might not. We'll find out together. So this is Amber, my main highlight color. And I did use our Milk mask today when I washed my face. I did our mask, which I absolutely love. My skin feels so soft right now. I use that twice a week. And then I use our Milk moisturizer once a day. Usually in the morning before I do my makeup. I just give it some time to set in my skin before I start my makeup. So if you're looking for a good skincare line, we have an amazing one. Just leave me a message or a comment and I would be happy to send you some information. All of our makeup and our skincare line, all of it is clean ingredients. So everything you're putting on your face is safe and your skin is going to be so happy. So I'm going to get this, I'm not putting anything here because that's where my contour is going to go, and right here on my cheeks. And I'm not going to put anything at the top of my forehead quite yet because that's where my contour is going to go. But since I did just do my eyes and my brows, I'm going to take my Detail Hack brush, the small end, and which is what I'm going to be using to contour, and I'm just going to go around my brows so I don't mess them up. So it's a brush that I'm already going to be using today, and I'm just going to go around those brows so I don't mess them up. I'll do the same on this side. And right in there. I'm just going to finish getting Amber pressed in. I'm not going to worry about going to the top because that's where my contour is going to go. Now that I have my main highlight on, everywhere except for where I'm going to be placing my contour, I'm going to go in with my brightening highlight, which is called Candlelit, with the same end of the blush and bronzer brush that I just applied my Amber with. And I'm going to get that right under my eyes on both sides. Stamp it right there in the middle of my forehead, Cupid's bow, chin, and then I am going to put a little bit on my nose, but I'm going to go in with that new contour method, so I will add a little bit more right on my nose. So I just popped a little bit on right now, and I'll go back to that when I contour my nose in just a few minutes. So I'm just going to get that brightening highlight pressed in under my eyes. I'm kind of stippling it and pressing it in a pie shape right under my eyes. Can you guys hear the rain? It's totally raining. Let's see. See that? It's raining. It's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna press candle it everywhere that I stamped, and I'm just pressing it in. So I'm just bringing the focus to the center of my face by using this brightening highlight. And I'm not dragging this one. I did kind of drag and press with the amber, but I'm just really pressing the brightening highlight in, like that. So, and I will press this all in with our Perfector sponge. Now I'm going to go in and contour my face, and I'm going to use, this is the small end of the Detail Hack that I used to go around my brows. I'm going to flip it over to this domed side. It's such a good angle to get right under your cheekbones. And I'm going to tap here into Astoria. That is my contour color, and I'm just going to press the brush in there. I'm going to find my cheekbone and roll my finger, and right where it starts to hollow out, I'm going to press my contour right there. And always err on the side of going too high with your contour versus too low. You can't really mess up with this makeup. It's so forgiving. If you did go too low, you can just grab some of your highlight and drag a line right under and clean that contour up. So don't be afraid of the contour. And I'm going to blend it out with the Perfector sponge. So you can get it on there and then blend it out to the color that you want. So you can have it darker or mellow it out. So I'm just accentuating these shadows that are on my face, and I'm chiseling out my cheekbones here. So I'm going to stop about right here, right where the color of your eye is. Go down like this and stop right there. You can also take your brush and follow a line from the top of where your ear attaches to your face to right there. So, and you're just deepening these shadows that are already there. And chiseling out your features, giving yourself some cheekbones. And then I'm going to go up here. I'm going to drag a line at the top of my forehead. Like that. And then I'm going to drag it back into my hairline and just kind of get it blended in a little. Then you can bring it down here. So the idea of a contour is a 3. So I do have this crazy hairline here. So I'm going to move that back, and I'm just going to drag it down to meet the contour on my cheek. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side here. I'm going to drag the cheekbone contour up to meet it. And just like that. So now we're going to go down here to the bottom of our 3. And I'm still using the Detail Hack brush and Astoria contour. And I'm just going to drag a line right under my jawbone. And I'm just deepening that shadow under my jawbone. I'm going to look straight ahead for this part, and I'm going to put my brush right here and drag it down. So this part of your face you can blend down. Everything else you're going to kind of blend up. So you can lift your face. You can attach it right here. So it'll be a 3. Like that. So just blend it down. And on your contour, you can kind of blend it up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and contour my lip and my nose. I generally contour with this side of the Detail Hack brush, And then I pinch it and I contour my nose, but I'm going to go in and do a different method of contouring today. So I'm going to use our Blend and Tap brush, and I'm going to use this flatter side, and I'm going to tap into shadow. You can use the same contour that you used for your face. I just prefer to use the color shadow. It's an ashier color for my lip and nose. So you can get this extra color if you want to use it for your lip and nose contour, or you could just stick with the contour that you already have. I'm going to tap back into shadow with the flatter side of the Blend and Tap brush, and I'm just going to carefully contour the top lip. Just so my lips appear a little bit poutier than they are. But you want to be super careful with the top lip. You don't want, so flip your brush over and then you can just kind of blend over those lines with a light hand. You want to be careful contouring your top lip because you don't want to deepen the shadows too much or make it look like you have a mustache, but you do want to make your lips look a little bit poutier than they are. Okay, I'm going to blend that out a little bit more with the Perfector sponge, but I'm going to move on to contouring my nose, and I'm going to take the flat end of the Blend and Tap brush, and I'm going to drag a line right down. So I'm on top of my nose, but I'm kind of on the bridge. And I'm going to drag whatever's left of my brush up to my brow. And then again on the other side. So the closer you get these two lines, the slimmer your nose will appear. So now I'm going to tap back into shadow, and I'm just going to connect it at the bottom with a V. Like that. And I'm going to flip my brush over to the rounder side, and I'm going to tap right here into Candlelit, my brightening highlight, and I'm going to drag that right down the center of those two contour lines. Being careful not to go on top of the contour lines. Just bring whatever extra I have right there, and then I will also bring any extra just to the other side of that contour line and down my nose. Put a little extra highlight right on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to press everything in with the Perfector sponge. So I got my Perfector sponge wet under the sink, squeezed it out, and then I squeezed it out again in a microfiber cloth, like that. And I'm just going to press everything in. So I'm just pressing and lifting. I'm not dragging it. I'm just pressing and lifting. You can press and roll up like that, but you don't want to drag it. So you're just pressing the makeup into your skin, and it will pick up any excess makeup as well. So I'm just pressing this all in. I'm going to press straight down onto my nose. So I don't want to drag those lines off. So I just want to press that in, and I'm just going to gently press on those contour lines because I don't want an obvious line for my contour, my nose contour. I just want a shadow. When you get to your contour, you can press and roll up like that, or you could take your detail hack brush and kind of blend it up. So now I'm going to set under my eyes with our Vanilla Dust setting powder and in my T-zone. And I'm just going to use our Power Powder brush, and that's what I used to set the highlight on my eyes before I did my eyeshadow. So I'm just pressing it. I'm just pressing it into our Vanilla Dust setting powder and then pressing it in. To my skin. So anywhere you might get some extra oil, just press it straight down. Okay, now I'm going to go in and do my blush. So now I'm going to tap right here into Nude Lip and Cheek with the same end of the blush and bronzer brush, same end that I did my highlight with. Give a little smile and the apples of your cheeks will pop. And just press it on and stipple it in and kind of swirl it and then swirl it up just above your contour. So you can go as deep with this blush color as you'd like. All of our makeup is buildable, so if you want to deepen it up, you can do that. I'm just going to press around my blush and my highlight meet. You just get that pressed in. So I'm going to tap in with my ring finger and just at the top of my cheekbone, I'm going to press that in. So it's a very mellow glow, very mellow, beautiful glow. That's Dulce. And then I'm going to take that same illuminator and I'm just going to pop it right there on my Cupid's bow on the top of my lip. So now I'm going to take that same illuminator color and just pop it on the tip of my nose and drag it down the middle. And I'm just going to press it in with my Perfector sponge. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to use my Cherry Lip Conditioner with my ring finger. And put that on my lips. It's so soft. Your lips feel so soft using this. And I think I'm going to go in with a new lip color that I've never used before. And I don't know if I'm going to like it because it is a little red. And it's called Sandstone. So it's Sandstone. I'm going to use my multitasker brush, the flat end. I'm going to go right into Sandstone. I was going to use this on my cheeks. I think I want to just start off slow with this color. So maybe my next video I'll use Sandstone for my blush also. So I'm just using the multitasker brush to get my lipstick on. So far I really like all of the new colors that I put on today. For the eyeshadow it was Coal and Lullaby were my two new colors. And I just think they're so pretty together. And then this is Sandstone. I always use our lip conditioner first, just to get my lips soft and hydrated, and they're so silky using that. So that's Sandstone. So if I wanted to mellow out that color on my lips a little bit, I could go right here into Ballerina, which is a glossy lip and cheek, and just pop that over just to mellow out some of the red in the Sandstone. You can layer all of our makeup. So you can mix and match any of these colors. And now I'm going to take my ring finger and go right back into Dulce, which is a cream illuminator, with my ring finger, and I'm just going to pop it right there in the center of my lip. On the top and the bottom, just in the middle. Yep. So that's the final look, guys. I'm just going to finish everything off with our Setting Stay Spray. And this is our old packaging. We're coming out with new packaging, so this one comes out crazy. But this is going to give you that stay power. Your makeup's going to last all day. And since I have the old packaging, I'm just going to press it in with my Perfector sponge. I'm just lightly pressing it. And it'll give you just a beautiful skin-like finish, and your makeup's going to last all day. So that's it, guys. I hope that video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the new colors that I used. I really like them. So that's it. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I will see you next week. And I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, leave me a comment or leave me a message and I'd be happy to help you. If you have any questions on any of the colors that I'm wearing or would like to be color matched, just send me a message or leave me a comment here and I will get back to you shortly. Bye, guys.